Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming. Welcome back to another daily dose of Marvel Strike Force, and it is unlock time here at the house, and it is Spider-Woman today. Now I'm going to tell you right away, I am not looking forward to the A-Force all that much. I'm not that much into war defenses. Also, this team feels very shoehorned. Like they're just kind of there, and they're sort of just throwing characters that people kind of like together as like one team and just kind of throwing it into the game. Now, I'm not disappointed in getting in a new team in the game, but I am taking a pretty good pass on this team, considering that the cadence for the characters this month and last have just been way too fast. Normally you guys watch the unlock videos through daily gameplay. I'm getting pretty close to the 12.5 million in gold, and you know, I can save up enough orbs to be able to make up the difference usually. This time around, not the case. I am bottoming out like completely. We're talking red orbs, gold modules. I don't know if that's their plan, but I do see Unlimited X-Men, which I'm looking forward to, coming around the corner for the new mode of Cosmic Crucible. Anytime there's a new mode in a new team that's specific for it, it's usually a pretty good idea to shoot hard for that team. But today is an unlock for Spider-Woman. I'm going to tell you right away, I am completely unimpressed by this model. It is completely uninspired, and it looks like this is the model that someone made from a previous team, other than the ones that have been working on their current bigger projects like the Darkholders. This looks nothing reminiscent of the quality and craftsmanship that we have seen in that team. This seems like it was in the library, and the higher up said, hey, let's put her in. That, and they've completely almost unified her gender specific qualities. Spider-Woman in the comics, I'm not a big fan, but she usually has a nice curvy figure that's very aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and this model's just like, I don't even want to look at it. I just don't. They could have done some really cool stuff with this character. And this is, you know, they're just dropping the ball on this one. They're just throwing it in. Like, there are some characters that, you know, when they go ahead and give them the Marvel Strike Force treatment where they appear to be more combat ready, where their boots, their pants, their uniforms look completely cool to the point where, you know, it looks like it could be combat ready. Like, for instance, I like Psylocke's uniform. Usually her character in the comic books is very sexualized. You know, bikinis have never made sense to me whatsoever, or swimsuits when it comes to female superheroes in the comics. But, you know, I'm not drawing them, and I'm not responsible for giving the yes or no on certain designs. But that being said, Spider-Woman's character, unlike most others, is very curvy when it comes to her character design, and it's the only appealing thing about her character, honestly. But we're gonna unlock her today. Like I was saying before, I didn't even come close to the amount of gold that I needed. The modules, I'll probably be able to get there, but I don't have the gold to justify the expenditure in those resources. So I'm going to pass on all the T-Vors for this entire team until a more appropriate time because of that Unlimited X-Men team that's there. Plus, we have to look forward in time and seeing what they're going to say, especially in their blog posts, on the next Horsemen of Apocalypse, because those are serious events and teams that we need to be ready for. Not to mention that I didn't get, you know, I'm not 7 stars with my Morgan Le Fay yet, so that means I do have to participate in the event yet again. I'll probably on this one have to do it 3 times to be able to get all the shards I need to max out her character. So until then, here we go. If you're not familiar with my unlocks, I'm going to go through red orbs first. a very unfortunate event because these characters coming out so fast. I do not have the red orbs to take a really good crack at this character, so I did buckle down and I ended up buying a package for that. But I'm not going any farther than that, and I'm going to be completely happy with 3 red stars and build this character from the ground up. Now, typically speaking, for me, I'm a defensive player. I like building those defenses in a graduation type strategy where the teams that I take out in my defensive line generally become really good offense teams for me later down the road. Now, offense teams also have a nasty habit of being very T4 heavy to get them to work correctly. Every team that I have, like X-Force, Ravagers, even Shadowlanders, all excellent war teams if you max out like all their kit for each one of the characters. Excellent teams. So if you're into war offense and you're just starting out the game, I do recommend picking up this team whenever you can, either playing for it or buying it. However, for me, not that useful. And usually war offense teams aren't useful in any other mode in the game. It's usually 1 or 2 characters that you can shift around, but that's pretty much it. So when it comes to value for A-Force and the new characters coming in, very, very low at this point. All right, let's start off with red orbs. I don't see myself going into the elites, but I may have to, because you can't get what you want unless you go for it. All right, I am going to check to see if her profile is up. After we go through the small build here, we'll study her kit. I don't read up on the characters at all because I like going through their kits on unlock day and kind of thinking my way through the strategy of this team. I think I'm going to go for more of a military-based team with the characters that are available with this one. So I'm going to be using Captain America to fill out the extra spot on this team, along with Captain Marvel and Jessica Jones. ISOs will come in, but I do have to study that kit to get a good idea of what I should be looking for. As of right now, I did bottom, I spent my dark promotion credits on Morgan Le Fay's stars. She's a very, very important character, and I've been maxed out on dark promotion credits for a while. So right now, I'm doing something that I don't like to do, which is using my red orbs basically off unlock season. So you want to do that when there's not a new character there, because you get anywhere from 10 to 50 dark promotion credits at a time, and you can build up your elite 4s while you're at it. Right now, I'm doing something that I hate doing. Jessica Jones, but I already have her at a pretty high star level. I do love her character. I feel dirty that I actually bought one of those red star packs. Don't do that. I'm doing it because it's part of my business plan for content. But I'm not doing more than that. It's a little ridiculous at this point how many characters are coming. Although I'm still excited. Don't get me wrong. I like the new toys that come into the game. This is my hobby. It's kind of an expensive hobby, but it's my hobby. Man, this is some dark, deep shit right now. I haven't seen Spider-Woman at all. This is 24 pulls. I know some of you guys out there are pulling tons, but I would at least see her face. Okay, a 2. Oh, Doc. Why can't you be a 4 Spider-Woman, huh? 4 Zemo. I'm getting a lot of 4s here, but they're not the ones that I need. There we go. You know, I'm done. That's all I want from this. I was actually, like I told you guys before, I was just looking forward to it 3. I'm not shooting hard for this team at all. I don't really need the war offenses. So when you guys are pulling your red orbs and you're newer to the game, you might want to go for this one, because a good war offense team or a war defense team, when they're out, you just got to judge where you are in the game. They're great characters to add to your roster if you're continuing to build what you have. Elite Force, I am not going to do anything with that because I have zero interest in A Force, even though I am interested in seeing where they're going to land. So let's get to the shards. Hopefully we have better luck there. I'm going to do these one at a time, and hopefully we get something nice going here. I'm actually on the wrong screen. I have a Marvel Strike Force screen. That's the solo. That's the point. There's my pull screen. Ooh, 40. How about you? I bet they give me like an enormous amount of shards for a character that I kind of don't want, even though I do want her, because it's a new toy. You see, look at this. The profile pic for Spider-Woman is better than the model itself. I know her character, and my best guess is that she is going to be a bio blaster. I know, if you're watching right now, I know her character profile is online. I just stay away from it. It's sort of like, like Doctor Strange's new movie coming out, Multiverse of Madness. I'm on social media lockdown. I'm not looking at Twitter or Facebook or nothing. Because people like to spoil stuff, and I don't like that. And it's sort of like that for me in Marvel Strike Force. I don't like reading up on it. I mean, I know I can do some good content for you guys with some theory crafting around the character, but it kind of ruins the experience for me, especially for an unlock. All right, so 154 is barely passing what's acceptable to me. I like seeing about 170 or more here. This is okay though. All right, let's get to her build. You know what? We will. I got some orbs saved up. I think I'll use 1 or 2 of these. I definitely use the 1, and then I'll hit a 10 spot, but I'm not gonna go farther than that. I'm way too far off the mark from the typical 12.5 million that I shoot for. Too many characters. And I don't find I think I would like to build this team over time rather than getting them like completely like 85'd out. I am gonna have to do these modules. I'm looking for just over 300 of these. So I'm gonna check. What do I have? How do I check the modules, you think? Like the orbs? No. There's no like direct way that I can look at it, except for probably one of the characters when I actually do try to level them up. There they are. So 146. I am gonna have to pull a 10 spot at least. So I do have 100. Typically when I pull a 10, I'm getting 200 plus, so it shouldn't be a big worry. There we go. 300 right off the bat. But that 300 actually correlates to the 12.5 million that I normally get, and I didn't get that. She's not that important to pull more gold orbs. No, I'm not giving you my feedback. Just stop asking. I'm trying to bump up your score. All right, let's recruit her. If you guys have been watching since the beginning of the video, I pretty much give this a failing score on art. It's 100% unappealing. And that's troublesome because typically your war offenses are the characters that you're going to be looking at while you're fighting. Hopefully her animations and effects might be a little bit cooler. Yep, Bioblaster. She's a city character too. The fact that she's city doesn't really help me too much at all. I guess I'll look at her kit. Am I gonna get to 45? I think I can get to 45. Yeah, I get to 45. Okay, I might be able to get up there, but we're definitely gonna have to pay attention to our steps. All right, let's go through here. I'm going to start off with a passive because I'm interested in seeing what she brings to the team. A really big resistance. Why would you need that? Isn't Jessica Jones a part of this group? Oh, against offense down. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? A lot of, Doc Ock teams, if they're utilizing the Sinister Six, Electro does that. That's a big one. Or even Kitty Pryde on the Astonishing X-Men. You'll see them typically a lot on defenses because people are working on them for Doom 2 raids. On war offense, if this character has 3 or more A-Force allies, above 30% health, lower accuracy by 10% for all enemies with offense down. That's interesting. This could be a pretty universal team when it comes to war offense. I mean, that's just her original passive. I'll have to study the other kits a little bit. All right, let's start at the top now. What are we dealing with on a basic here? Defense down, chain the target 6% damage, defense down. Let's do a little research on MSF.gg. What we're going to be able to see here is what is her counters going to be when she's able to utilize it. This information is important when considering using Striker as a ISO, so she can get an additional version of what this is. So attack the primary target for 205% damage and 70% piercing, plus apply defense down for 2 turns. Now, if you already got them hit for defense down, this strategy is actually pretty good. I utilized it with Black Suit Spider-Man a lot and Carnage, where Carnage would always go first, make sure that the vulnerability was there, or the double stack of vulnerability, and then Black Suit Spider-Man would come around, get it with that defense down. That's already hit, and then if it's a rebounding attack, obviously he would come back, hit him again, and then you can get a double or triple tap off of this. However, this basic, yeah, it chains, but it doesn't rebound. So once it starts moving, it's going to keep on going. Coming back and getting additional damage could be useful, but I don't foresee it being that just yet until I get to know the other characters. All right, all the way down the line, it looks like it's just all damage and defense down for the primary target. Why is that different? Oh, okay, so instead of 1, you're getting a double stack. 2 turns. Yeah, for 2 turns. 2 turns is pretty good. That buys the team time. We'll have to see how that works into the rest of the team by the time we get done with their kits. All right, gliding assault. That is a big charge. Well, at least it comes fully charged. And there is the big selling point, which is going to be the ability block and heal block here. Heal block and ability block are extremely powerful when considering human-controlled teams. You can land that and be able to take out some pretty powerful characters like Doom. Doom's a big problem if you don't take care of him with an ability block to start. The heal block will help. Heal block for 2 turns. Okay, we'll wait till we get to that point if we get there. All right, so here we got the charge up. So it takes 2 turns. So the first time, this will be available roughly turn 2, I believe. So we're going to be flipping positive effects. It can't be dodged. That's good for the high evasion teams. On war offense, this attack can't be blocked. So you're talking, this could be an effective character on the A-Force for teams like Web Warriors, or anybody trying to utilize like Taskmaster and whatnot. This can't be dodged. You still can miss it with any. Well, the accuracy goes down for this character though. That'll be an interesting thing to see, because this team is starting to feel like a utility team. Meaning, if you decide to go in on this team, they're going to be good against a good number of targets out there. So whenever you're logging in and you're trying to get your attacks in for your alliance, this will be a good team to have to get one of those attacks in that you know you're going to win. All right, and then we got extend the duration of negative effects by 1. Common spider character thing to do, and increasing durations is always a good idea. We got flip positive, negative, 2 positive effects to negative effects. That's pretty cool. I like that. And, ooh, this level 6 is really nice though. You get 30% additional damage per negative. Let's see here, flip positive effects to negative effects on primary target, extended duration of all negative effects by 1. Now, is it counting the stacks for this damage? That could be a game changer right there, this level 6. Depending on how they're calculating that per negative, it could be talking about per negative as in anything within the stack, but it doesn't say per negative status, which would mean to me grammatically that it would be like, you know, if you've got offense down, defense down, a bleed, those are 3 different types, so that would be 90%. This is saying additional damage per negative. Now we know how these guys are with grammar. They're not so great at it. This could be a text thing that they're going to have to fix in the future. But if this is true and you're getting 30% damage per negative effect that is out there, that could be a really big hit, like a really big hit. So what are we looking at here? There's no manipulator in anything in the kit so far in regards to crit. So it seems to me Raider would not be as useful as you might want it to be. This chains, which is going to give you a higher probability of seeing a vulnerability out there, but it doesn't guarantee it per target. This one, attack primary target, chain to adjacent targets for 80% damage. Another one of the ones where you could get that vulnerability, but that's not guaranteed. Now, the thing to note about this kit so far is that it's getting focus manipulators. She's got a lot of focus and damage coming to her character. Now, without getting near 85, it's going to be tough to tell. If I reference, you know, MSF.gg, I do recommend you going there, logging in, and joining your alliance on there. It's going to help you guys out, you particularly, and your alliance out a lot. But this one's gonna be a little bit different. It looks like she's gonna be a really damage-oriented character. Blasters typically will do that. My fear is that will she be a glass cannon? I hate glass cannons in Marvel Strike Force. They tend to be, or at least soon to be, useless characters in the game. All right, let's see here. I'm not gonna get that far, but let's get to 55. I think we will be able to get high enough to get this kit taken care of at battle ready status, which I consider to be 6664. And that'll give us a decent idea where we need to be. Since I can't get her to 85, we're gonna have to shoot for softballs and blitz to be able to see what she can do. Let's see her defense down for 2 turns. Now she's getting the defense down to begin with, so we'll be able to see that happen. The only difference between what we see and what we can get is going to be an additional turn for that. Heal block for 2 turns. That's pretty awesome. Another 50% for damage. Apply offense onto primary target and secondary targets. See, there's a good argument here right now here for striker or skirmisher. Getting these negative statuses down seems to be extremely important for this character. It's going to depend on what her starting focus is going to be. Another 50% damage. This is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage. Alright, on war offense, on spawn, if this character threw more A-Force allies, apply offense down for 2 turns on all enemies. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, dude. And here we go again, more focus. I think Skirmisher's out. I mean, there's so many manipulators for focus right now, I don't think that's needed. But like I was saying before, it depends on what that number is for the focus. Like, typically, you're gonna want a minimum of 7,000 to beat a lot of the resistances that are out there, especially during Alliance War. And that's a minimum. Nowadays, you're probably looking at getting a hopeful 11,000 or more. You could go I think I got my 2, striker or skirmisher. You might want to get both just to be able to flip between the 2. All right, let's get her gear up, because I do want to test her character, and she's gonna be useless without at least a balanced set of gear to level ratio. She's bio. I haven't worked any bio guys for a while. I'm gonna stop at 12 probably. Let's see here. We got what, mutants coming up, right? So a lot of that is what I should be stocking up on. Not bio. And like all my web warriors are all up and running in Doom 2, so I don't think I need to worry about that. They're all trying to push more than a couple of them into Gear 16, so. Yeah, we're at 5.9. Let's see if we can get her to 60. I think I'm not gonna have any problems till 70. And then, let's see here, what are we getting here? Offense down for 2 turns. Chain to 3 adjacent targets. Another 50% damage. I think to at least start, I am personally going to be going for Striker. Let's see how high this level goes, and I need to read her focus. All right. See, if I got like what, two, probably possibly two teams before I have to start thinking about bio. I had this weird feeling that I'm gonna be surprised. I thought I was gonna be surprised by seeing the Illuminati out there. Like, that would be a great team to put together. Like, I saw, you know, Black Bolt got his new costume. You know, the cool character to come in would be Professor X. Morto's already part of the game. Black Bolt's already part of the game. Mr. Fantastic's already part of the game. I don't think the current Iron Man would work because I believe he's using that, like, I'm better than you suit. That's how I call it. But literally that's kind of what the suit does. And that's what I'm expecting to see at the movies Friday. Yeah, I think 70's the solid number. Because now I'm like at 1.5 million. That took a huge chunk. What's Nico? Is Nico bio? I can't be bio. I think she's got to be magic. I'm a little bit confused about her character. Like, I was kind of a big fan of the Hulu TV series, and I was never really like into Runaways as the comic goes, so I didn't know any of the characters, but I kind of fell in love with a lot of the characters, and the Runaways would have been an excellent tech team. Rex is like this engineer genius, and her character Nico, I don't know if they changed it. I don't know anything about the comic book versions of them. But she was like a tech mage. I thought we were going to get like a Mystic tech character where you could use her in Mystic and tech. I'm kind of wondering why they didn't choose to go that route, because she would have been an excellent theory craft character to have. All right, point being, what we were looking at, what's her passive doing? I don't know, war offense on spawn, safeguard, highest health ally, 50% drain. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so she's gonna be damn near impossible to gear up. I mean, it just dealt with Dark Holders and Dark Hunters. I mean, that's a lot. And I'm still muscling my way through Gear 15 on Doctor Strange and Morgan Le Fay. And not to mention that I still need more shards for Morgan Le Fay, so that means I gotta go back to Dark Hunters and develop them a little bit more. I'm only going to stick to the major four because I do have a sneaking suspicion that Blade is going to be a legendary character that'll make that team completely full and round. So I'll have a lot better time getting shards on the next run. Although, like, it's almost a need to have to do that though, because you're competing against other people. And if you don't get a high enough score, you're just going to bottom out on the shards. Oh. I just reset her position in the... Where'd she go? Spider-Woman. Did I not favorite her? I usually favor all the new characters. Oh, I didn't. That's weird. Okay. Oof. I think I might be done. 2.71 million. I'm gonna have to build her up with my the leveling milestone. I usually do like 1 or 2 levels a day per character, so I'm gonna hold off on the levels for right now. Let's head to the ISO. Okay, lots and lots and lots of damage. Right now, her focus is at 3,000. That is gross. She's gonna beat nobody. I mean, jeez, good lord, 50. She needs to be a skirmisher to start. There's no way around it. I mean, at the developmental scale that I have her at now, I'll have to look at her focus when I get her to 85. You know, actually, we can use MSF.gg to hopefully divert that, or avert, I mean. So gears and stats. We'll blow this up for you guys. Let's go 7 yellow stars, and I'm not planning on going any higher than 5. And at level 85, we'll recalculate that power. Oh, let me make that smaller so it's easier for you guys to see. Actually, I'll move on to the solo screen and then blow it up. That way you guys can see the whole thing. I'll recalculate that power. Gear 15. That's a little more positive than I'm willing to admit. Let's say 14. Let's say 14. 14's doable. So at 14, I'm getting about, you know, if I get all the stars for this character, 13,000, it's not bad. It's not bad. That could be usable in war. And given that between her, Jessica Jones, increasing the resistance across the board here, this team's should not see a lot of action when it comes to receiving negative statuses. However, that doesn't change the fact that I need her focus high now. If I use her during war, that's just, it's gotta happen. So in this particular case, I'm going to start off with Skirmisher, but I'm planning on moving her to Striker when it's a more appropriate time, because I need to get her war ready now, as closely as I can. And then once Nico hits, I'll be able to come up with a better scheme for this, and hopefully everything will work out. She's also a flipper, so Skirmisher might actually be a preferable choice. You really want to be able to get that flip in and those negative statuses down. Now, should I go blue? I mean, I'll upgrade the thing at least. I mean, it would help her focus. Alright, she's got to be 75 for that anyways. So now she's got a little bit of a bump in her focus at 5. With the manipulators in her kit, this should be sufficient for now. 2.71. Let's see, where can we go for that? 75? I'll do 75. Man, I haven't been that low on gold in a long time. What does she use? She uses this shit. This unstable cloth. That's awesome. Alright, so there must be a problem with some of the bio parts here. Oh, it's the orange gear, the ABCs, the basic stuff. The blue ones mostly. Yeah. That stuff's getting super low. Not touching that. 13 is where I'm gonna stop for these characters. Alright, let's get her on the team and do some testing. What is this shit? Is that a crucible? Yeah, it's Cosmic Crucible. What is this? Tower mode. Oh, they added a tab for tower. Okay. That's kind of cool. All right, we'll add this one to the blitz list. I think I took Jessica off on purpose. All right, let's see here. It's gonna have to start. Oh, let's go. Let's get A-Force in there. Jessica's my biggest character, so I'm gonna put her in the center. Put Captain Marvel there. Spider-Woman, I'm gonna have to put all the way at the end to try to keep her protected. I'm gonna go all. What I do want is more military, because Captain Marvel's military, it'll be a good idea to bump that up. I need to fill the last spot till Nico is here. So I think we'll go military to fill those slots for now. So Cap, no, sorry Cap, I don't need you there. Who's my third again? I don't have a third yet. Okay, so we'll see here. We could probably utilize, I'm not using Killmonger right now, but they're getting a rework, so I might want to keep Wakanda together. So if we're going with military and they're not being utilized at the moment, it's either Punisher or War Machine. I think War Machine has an Avenger trait that Captain America can use, actually. So there's some synergy there, right? Come on, Cap, where are you? There we go. Ability energy. There it is. That's a good one. He's got offense down, really big ult. He's got a good kit to complement this team. Although Punisher would be good. He wouldn't get any additional synergies. Actually, no. Jessica would. Yeah. He's gonna get a barrier. Well, no, yeah. A defender for each defender or a force. Okay, so we got defender and we got two different synergies working together here. I'm gonna keep that. Nico will obviously fill the 5th slot. And let's see, A-Force. And then we got Spider-Woman on the end. So that's gonna be the team for now. I'm gonna save that. They do got a little bit of power going for them, so we're gonna push them up. Although, I can't use War Machine. He's on my power squad. I can't split them up for scoring purposes. Oh no, I didn't put War Machine. He's Punisher, that's right. Duh. Okay. I'm doing this on purpose to see what is going on in my list so far. That means this Avengers team needs to get split up. Okay, that goes, that goes. There's no actual avenging power there. I think I need to go shield on this one. And then that would break up the shield team. But that's probably the best configuration I can get out of this. Black Widow's being used. Quake is it's a great character. I love her character. I just wish she was a little more powerful. Yeah, Coulson's on the Secret Avengers for me. So we'll put a medic in there. And then let's see what would complement that slow. No. I think getting a crit out there is probably more important. Actually, you do have a taunt with Hulk. It might be something that I need to do, is bounce between the two. I mean, Shield's its own team right now, but I just used the medic. If I use this team basically as a fight team, I might not need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Trooper would be number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the team right there. I could use Quake. Now I would have to. I gotta split that team up. And my best option would be to utilize more of the shield team, so security. So here, in a fight in war, I'm gonna be clearing positives. I could taunt with Hulk. And then security would take off any heat from any other characters. It's not gonna be a great team, but it's the one I have. Alright, that means I gotta obliterate this team right here. Can't do anything with that. I don't think I can even come up with an additional team to score with. Alright, but that cleans up the list enough, though, that I should be able to start testing right now. We're at 4. Let's work our way up. Oh, the sim is not on. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to do this fight if you guys are just tuning in to watch. I just forgot to turn on the sim. I am Route 86. Thanks for the raid, buddy. And welcome to everyone else. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not looking forward to A-Force all that much because I'm kind of looking forward to the Unlimited X-Men, so you know how resources go. And they've been doing it so fast right now that I'm bottoming out on gold and modules again. It's been a while since I've done that. Usually normal gameplay actually gets me all the way there. Right now, I'm actually building my Blitz so we can do a little bit of testing for the team that I put together for Spider-Woman. But I did get 4 red stars, which is good. I was aiming for just the 3. So that saves a little bit extra for Nico. And that's a big assumption that Nico's next. They could do whatever they want. They've done crazier things. I am happy for the new toy, though. All right, let's get up there. I'll take that. That actually is slow enough. Oh no! I got Jessica on that team. I gotta blow that team up. Can I do it from here? I can do that from here, right? I'll have to later on restructure my Blitz list. Alright, let's get to the next one. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, we're almost there. I may take this because 6 is a pretty good softie. Oof, what a choice. Alright, here we go. I am going to stick on tier 6 because you know, 2 of the characters are completely unbalanced, so it could be a wild card at the top. I am interested in seeing how our animation goes, though. So, on the first test, if you guys are just joining me, I normally will just... for the first one, I'll go ×1 because I do want to see the animations, and the second time I'll just do it for Spider-Woman in case I want to try to catch a kill shot. Alright, so again, attack primary target, 200% damage. Ability block is the one that I really like. Heal block for 2 turns, offense down for 2 turns, chain to 3 adjacent targets. Apply heal block for 2 turns, offense down for 2 turns, gain 100% focus for this attack. That's pretty crazy. So don't need the focus for this one, obviously, but it doesn't hurt. And 20% per A-Force ally. So we're talking... Captain Marvel and Jessica are A-Force, so that's another 40%. Let's start over here. And she went first, so she's faster than everybody. I forgot to check her speed. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That was pretty cool. Alright, let's speed that up. Okay, so oh no, oh, I thought okay, so ×1. Okay, what are we getting here? Primary target 300%, 50% additional damage per negative effect. So that's another 100% for at least 2 of these characters. Flip 1 positive effect. Wow, we can't see that. Can't be dodged though. So Spider-Man, you out of luck, brother. Can't be blocked on war offense. That's pretty good. I like that. Come on, Spider-Woman, let's do some not spider things. Alright, what do we got here? Primary target, defense down, chain to target. We're not going to be able to see the chain. Hopefully on the next fight we'll be able to see that one. Although, we should be able to get a kill animation, if there is one. Oh, she's too weak for that. Right now in her development progress, she's too weak. She's only level 75. All right, we'll push this to 7, and maybe well, let's see what we get here, though. We want to see some flips, some safe flips, probably. That could be disastrous. I'm going for it. We're not doing too bad. I mean, considering that 3 out of the 5 are actually pretty high. Alright, again, refresher, 100%. She doesn't need the focus for this attack, and that's the first one that drops out onto the field. Maybe Striker is the way to go. I mean, this one, what does she get for this one? Nothing? But she gets more focus on the passive. So 1 out of 3, hard to justify that, but the others still have defense down and flip. Oop, forgot to do the... Alright. That's pretty good. No. Yeah, we'll take Star-Lord. Get rid of that taunt. No negative effects out there. Let's hit Gamora really hard. What is that? 350? And we'll get some energy out of it, right? No? Flip. Flippity flip. This is what I want to see. Ooh, gotta love that barrier. I find it weird though, like it's like extending her field like Invisible Woman. I don't know how I feel about that. Like X Factor makes sense, but this team, I would expect maybe higher armor values rather than a barrier. Yes, this is one of the teams that I do want to try to take out in war with A-Force. That blind right away is pretty crazy, and being able to use like somebody like Jessica Jones, and their resistance I think is pretty high already. Okay, this is primary target. All right, it chains. Okay, good. But the chain is gonna stop because Taskmaster's in the middle. That's a weird positioning for that team. This seems like an amateurs team, maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They resisted most of that. And about to wipe it here. So, okay. So he will go first, but Jessica comes right after. Ooh, and she does that barrier on top of that too. That's really nice. Yeah, she took the taunt. That's really good. So we got some good removals on this team. The only thing I'm really using Punisher for, though, is to take advantage of Jessica and the piercing damage. Gosh, she hits like a truck. Captain Marvel got the booty out, making Spider-Woman look shameful. Alright. Oof. With Sam there, that's a tough sell. Let's go for it. One thing that Spider-Woman has going for her, though, is she is a fresher, newer character, so typically things like HP are going to be higher than most. Okay, ability block. But he's got that deflect, and he's really great at it. Who do I want to stop here? I'm thinking it's going to be Scarlet Witch. The new Scarlet Witch is pretty crazy. Wait. She gets 100% focus. I could have nailed Sam with that. I should have tried. Barrier. Piercing. Bye-bye, Thor. Alright, what are we doing here? Flipping? And let's see here. Per negative, no negative, so no bonus. I am gonna flip. Just one. Wait a minute. Did she always have adjacency on her ult? I gotta reread her kit. I'm not familiar with her updates. Wait. Was I able to charge her special already? What happened? Oh, well, we got 2 energy providers on the team. That's why. That's why I had them together. Alright, I need to see Jessica's kit. Primary adjacent targets. Was that always like this? I thought it was just one character. And cleared 3 positive effects. That's pretty huge, actually. She's one of the best characters in the game to obliterate any positive effects she touches with this. Not only that, she got one of the highest resistance in the game. It's crazy. Yeah, look at that shit. That's insane. They gave her more resistance? Get out of here. We need to look at this. Let's see what her update brought her. Nothing special on her basic. Although it is providing energy. 50% chance, that's okay. We got a barrier of this character's max health, so having red stars on her is pretty good, and I got her at 6. Uh-oh, look at that. Apply +1 defense up. You forgot to put a space there. You need to fix that. Alright, so apply defense up to a max of 3 turns to self and all A-Force allies. This is her shake it up. She's doing defense up also. That protects a lot of the characters. Apply immunity to self and all A-Force allies. That's huge. That's huge. And just a really big rejection. I mean, clearing all positive effects, that's just awesome. So we're getting max health, way more armor. Well, way more armor? Or wasn't it already pretty big? 40% resistance. That's awesome. Additional city allies gain 20% resistance. That's pretty good. Build speed bar by 5% plus 5% speed bar. That's awesome. She's gonna be super fast. It's just on spawn though. That's good because... Oh, it's good and bad. If she's too fast, she'll get ahead of characters like Taskmaster, and Blind will come after. Now her speed's at 114. If we look at Taskmaster, let's see here. He's rocking 120. With a full A-Force team, Jessica might be too fast. Which would change your strategy and how you're going to use her. So instead of erasing the negative effects turn 1, you could go for rejection. I can see rejection being really useful because an on spawn for certain characters in certain rooms, you know, they might have several positive statuses, and a rejection on a key character like a tank maybe would be exactly what the doctor ordered. And then if any negative statuses pop up on the second turn, not only is she going to be able to clear those, but she'll be able to provide the team with that much more energy. Barrier and defense down. Captain America should be able to supplement the defense down and some of the energy. I'm using Captain America for his military bonus between him and Captain Marvel, and actually Punisher. Punisher's military. Yeah? Okay, so let's do 2 more fights, and that's going to be it for today's unlock video. I don't like going too much farther than that on power cores. There's no milestone that I can take advantage of or anything, so we don't want to go too far on that. Let's see here. We're gonna have a taunt here, probably some heals. Taunt, defense up. Oh, let's try this one. Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel. Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel. But Jessica might beat them both in war. There's no defense up out there. Captain America, though, is coming next, so I don't have to use this yet, but it'll provide defense up and a barrier, so that's just a smart choice. I thought defense up was a part of that. Oh, maybe that's her T4. Cage. How did you do that? Yeah, like she got her special charged up right away. The charge on this particular team seems to be relatively high. And when Nico comes in, I think it definitely will be Punisher that goes, and she goes in. pusher can't get. Oh no, he doesn't do anything with defense up. I was thinking of Killmonger there for a second. Yeah, I like this team. I think they're going to be fun in war. And being at there about 5:30 something, I might actually be able to use them. We'll do a few more of these until that goes to like one. Wait, is there any big blitzes? Let me see here. Game updates, blah blah blah. Let's see here. Release notes. Let's see here. They usually got the weekend stuff or the blitz stuff at the end. Nope, just the unlimited X-Men stuff. Must be on the one just before this one. The Cajun Ace. Hey, we got like 1,000 characters coming your way. Be ready. Alright, Relic, Beta Raids, Clobbering Time, Black and Ebony Legendary Event, Need a Hand, Quick Rumble, and Milestone. Nowhere Heist is coming up. Nothing on the blitzes. Probably nothing super important. Let's go ahead and use these. Let's wait till this hits 100. All right, so let's see here. Let's go for this team. Shot. Thor needs love too. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, Spider-Woman. I couldn't protect you. Alright, let's dive into this team's kits real quick to see what were we really utilizing here. Or what we could look forward to. Alright, so where are they here? There we go. So, it's here Jessica. Oh, I gotta do that from the regular screen. Now they're in the 5s already. Did they really go that high? Where'd they go? Did I save that team in a completely different mode? Oh, there it is. Oh, I just didn't. I never pushed them up. Okay, so Jessica, what are you doing here? More health and resistance? That's good. Just shake it off, though. What is... There's the defense up. And immunity. That's what I was looking for. That's important. Right now, she's on... Oh, that's right. She's only clearing 3 right now. Yeah, she'll get... the energy comes on this one. That's automatic energy, too. Is that what that is? Generate 1 ability energy for... it's not fully... Oh, that was not at full energy. Oh. So she's doing 2 different kinds of energies here. One that has a 50% chance and another for an uncharged character. Okay. Let's see here. Captain Marvel. What are you bringing? Clear all evade from all enemies. Holy shit. This could be used against web warriors. They're pretty fast, though. More damage. More damage. More damage. Alright, so Cap is just military. What does he get? What is he dealing out here? In war, more health. And stuff for wave 1. Heal all allies for 10% of this character's max health. Ooh. Oh, there's no Avengers on this team. Would that mean he would heal himself? Oh, that's on the death of an ally. That's one of the dumbest things in the game right there. On death of an ally. Why the fuck do I want an ally to die? Like, I don't know. Is there any hero summoners? Avenger summoners, I mean. Nick. Ooh. Yeah. That's a really good idea. That pushes them up a little too, which means I'm gonna have to redo the team again. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think I might. Oh man, I gotta control myself. I want to go in and spend more cores, but I can't justify that. Things are tight as they are. Alright guys, that is it for today's unlock. How'd you like the testing? Do you like Spider-Woman? If there's something I'm not seeing for Spider-Woman's character, this is probably one of the rare few characters that I know very little about. I just kind of know her character in passing. Nothing about her really interests me at all in the comics. But this is a really hard-hitting character. She could be very impressive out there during war. I could see her dealing out a ton of damage. I mean, she wasn't doing too bad with higher powered characters at level 75. So getting her to 75 and a higher gear level could make her a pretty big powerhouse when it comes to war offense. I'm taking a pass on this team, but like I was saying before, if you're new or a mid-level player and you're building that roster, having a dedicated war offense team is always a great idea to go with, especially if you already handled your raid teams well. Having that war offense, it's going to get you some pretty valuable T4s and some, you know, orange materials and things like that to make your characters that much more effective when you're building your roster. So, what do you guys think about this A-Force team? I'm a little on the pass side of things, but if you guys know something that I don't about this team that's going to be pretty crucial, let me know in the comments below. If you want to catch me live, don't forget to follow me right here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. If you're a bigger fan of YouTube, why don't you head on over there, like this stream and or video, and subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading any new content for you guys regarding Marvel Strike Force. So until then, I wish you all passion, love, and gaming. And never forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is. And that's certainly what I've done here today. So until next time, I'll see you guys there.